nominations are up.
Emotions though.
Yeah, but you guys get really upset, and I have to deal with everyone going now, and then I have to live with you for an extra 2 weeks. I'll then be on the outside. So there was no other option. So I had to come up with a story that would get people to vote for me.
For making me sit. Oh, I can't even talk about it.
Well, guess what? I feel like
trying to find an excuse to send you home.
What else was I going to do?
Man, I'm over it.
What was I going to do?
We can't talk about that. I feel like a bitch because I said Mikey did it for attention. They'll probably show it on TV. Okay, Mikey's just doing it for attention.
Yeah, but I didn't tell you the story because I'm going to get a vote from you anyway.
Yeah.
So.
I know, but we better be careful not to talk too much about nominations, but...
Hey, so you're not
I
even
really was concerned. Like, I've really felt for you.
No, you weren't that concerned. I talked to you the other day and you walked off and said, hold on, let me go get this lizard while I was in the middle of the conversation with you.
I talked to you so many times about it. Oh, my God.
What was I going to do? What was I going to do? I had to put myself... I had to put myself up for eviction to get nominated by 8 people. Wait. The other stuff that I did, the other stuff I did tell you about the stuff I said I hadn't told about the other thing is true.
I'm saying I don't mind it. Like I think you did a good job.
You've done. If I was told to do the same thing, I would have done probably worse than what you've done.
But you have to stay. Like, you see, the first thing I messed up on a bottle of water for him, I get a strike. So, and then I'm like, all right, well, what am I going to do? I'm left with no option. I have to get 8 people. He approached you and said, Big Brother wants to choose. But I didn't mean to do it. I didn't know I was going to upset. I had to pick something that was going to get a story, and I was trying to pick something that wouldn't upset people. And if you see me going, if you see me going to the dive,
what do you think that wouldn't upset us? Half of us don't live with our father.
I didn't know that. I didn't.
You know I don't live with my dad. My dad's been out for so long.
All right. Well, that's my fault. I'm sorry if you feel that way, but I had to pick something, right, where I was going to upset people. And what was I going to do to get 8 people to vote for me? Otherwise, I get put up. So, and I'm sorry you feel that way, and I'm not. And if you hear the long story, I actually felt bad about lying to people. But what was I going to do? It was part of the game. And if I didn't take the role, the minute I walked in there, I was told if you immediately say no to this, you will not say goodbye. You will be evicted immediately. So, what option do I have?
Okay, it just got me thinking about a lot of.
Okay, I don't think that quite worked out the way we thought it would. There were a lot of tears in there. David looks devastated. Jamie hasn't spoken. That's the first time he's been quiet in 3 weeks. Anna has a very legitimate argument. A lot of the people in the house have grown up without dads or with single parents, one way or the other. Who would have thought? And who would have thought that what's going to happen in the house was going to happen? My goodness. Now, can you imagine how the housemates are going to feel when the intruders go in? There's been a Big Brother puppet in their midst for their entire stay in the house. Not only will they possibly never trust Michael again, but I'm doubting whether any of them will ever trust each other again. So the house is already on shaky ground. Heaven only knows what will happen when we start to put the intruders in.
Get this, I think we might get 3. We'll get a hot guy, and then you'll get a hot blonde, and you'll get because to unsettle the Jamie and Katie sitch, and you'll put a gay guy. They'll put a gay guy.
Welcome back to Big Brother's Intruder Special, where the revelation that Michael has been an insider in the house has certainly cut the housemates. So can you imagine what they'll feel like when the intruders go in? It'll be like rubbing salt into the wound. If the housemates currently feel safe in the house, tonight Big Brother will divide and conquer. So who are these intruders? Well, it's time to meet Jade.
If I had to describe myself in one word, I'd say package. I'm a bit of a bitch, compassionate, caring, kind, that kind of thing, all rolled in one. I would not date myself. I'm just too high maintenance. The thing that drives me craziest about women, they're over-emotional all the time. They cry over little things. Oh, I did this wrong. Oh, my God. Why ask stupid questions? For Christ's sake, just make assumptions. Winning is very important to me. I feel that I haven't achieved my goal unless I actually win. I believe I'm somewhat attractive. I mean, I can base this upon what other people tell me and by how many guys I can pick up. Same-sex pash? Who hasn't had a same-sex pash?
In the Friday games, I will be all for myself, barging people out of the way if needs be. I might get on people's nerves a little bit.
I have a lot of knowledge about life and I know how to persuade people into giving me what I want. So watch out, big brother.
Okay, would you please welcome Jade? You look beautiful. How are you?
Good.
Sit down. Aren't you lovely and tall?
Oh, yeah.
All right, now, how are you feeling?
I'm a bit nervous.
Okay, when did you go into lockdown?
What day was it? Saturday.
Okay, and prior to that, you've been watching the show?
Oh, yeah, a little bit. The first week I was a bit disappointed I didn't get in, so I was like, that's it, I'm not going to watch it.
Okay, too angry to watch?
Yeah, and then I decided, no, I'm going to get over it, stop being, you know, so self-consumed, and yeah, I started watching it.
So you only recently found out that you're going into the house?
Yeah.
Okay, so you thought, I'm just another viewer, you're forming normal opinions of everybody in the house,
Yep.
and now you're going in. But of course, once you're in the house, you're not allowed to ever discuss anything that's happened outside.
I know, that's going to be the hard thing.
Or anything you've seen in the house.
Yeah.
All right, now, tell me, what opinions have you formed about people?
I think Anna's a bit consumed within herself. I think she's a little bit bitchy.
Do you? All right.
She's one of the girls that, when I was in high school, probably would have picked on me.
Okay, so are you going to seek revenge now that you're a grown-up?
I don't know. I'm going to see what she's really like, and then if she's a bitch, then, you know, obviously seek revenge. But
Okay.
if not, yeah.
All right, what about Camilla? Is she your sort of girl?
She's okay, I guess.
Doesn't push your buttons?
No.
Katie, the newly wedded Katie?
Newly wedded. Yeah, she's brushing his teeth, so...
Well, I tell you, that won't last.
Well,
No.
I wouldn't let anyone brush my teeth.
Okay, so that's intimate. Now, who else? Claire, does she push your buttons in any way?
No, not really. I haven't really formed an opinion on her.
Okay, but you seem to me... Are you a girl's girl or a boy's girl?
A bit of both.
Are you?
I'm hang around the guys a lot, mainly because they don't have a cry at every little thing.
Oh, that really annoys you, does it?
It really annoys me, yeah.
The emotionalism of everything. You want to get straight to the point and get on with it.
Yeah, you can have a cry if something bad happens, but something small, get over it.
All right. Now, do you know that we've revealed to the house that Michael is the insider?
No.
All right. It has wreaked havoc in the house. And I should point out to everybody watching, we have to be very selective with the material that we show the house in a situation like those packages, because otherwise the housemates can determine where the cameras are in the house. So I'll just share that other dimension with you. You've got to forget all about the cameras once you're in there.
Yep.
What about the boys? Any hotties?
I like Dino. He's a bit sexy. I like
Really? Dino doesn't have much time for girls with tears either.
Oh, I know.
Okay, so you could get on well. Who else?
There's not a lot, really.
Not a lot. What about
They're
Galen,
okay.
body of a god? What about him?
Yeah, I'd like to pick a little bit from everyone, but no one
What
really
little bit
has
do you want to
everything.
pick?
The height from Galen.
Right.
Definitely the height. The wog-looking features on Dino, I love that.
You love the wog-looking features?
Yeah, the olive
Okay.
skin, that kind of thing. They all have really good bodies. That's a good thing.
Okay, what would you take from Jamie? Actually, I'm not even going to ask that.
No, he's
yeah,
tolerant.
leave it alone. Yeah, whose personality do you want in this perfect package of a boy? Which boy's got the best personality?
David's got a really relaxed kind of, you know, he's a great guy, he's down to earth, and I like that. But definitely Jamie's tolerance, because he lets other people brush his teeth. Who the heck does that?
Okay, that is not your goal, though, to brush his teeth. What's your goal in the house? Do you think you could win?
I'm certainly going to try. I know an intruder hasn't won before, so...
You're going to give it a bash?
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, it's time for you to head over. Now, you know that because the house is in turmoil at the moment, you won't be going straight in. You'll be held in the rewards room, where you will sit getting more and more and more nervous until Big Brother tells you to enter. Okay?
Okay.
Good luck to you. I hope it's fabulous. Well, Jade's on her way to start her stay. But unbeknownst to her, we have 2 more delights entering the house tonight. But their entrance will be staggered so that we can really enjoy their individual initial impacts on the house. Jade will be entering in an hour during Rove Live. Another will be entering the house with